Hello everyone. In this video of circles, we would be doing three most important theorems. The statements are mentioned here. The first one is angles in the same segment of a circle, and then we would talk about angle in a semicircle, which is a right angle, and finally the sum of either pair of opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral is 180 degree. Very important because these three theorems, the results would be used in many questions. So here we are proving another important result which says angle in a semicircle is a right angle. We see a circle with center O. A and B are end points of diameter. So AB is a diameter. We have taken another point C on the circumference of this circle, and AC and BC are connected. We need to prove that this semicircle, because when diameter is drawn there are two semicircles, so we are asked to prove that angle ACB is a right angle. So let us first of all write down what information we have. We know that given is a circle with center O, AB is the diameter, and we need to prove AB is the diameter, C is any point on the circumference of circle, so we have to prove that when A and C and B and C are connected, this angle ACB is 90 degree. No construction is required. Straight away we would apply the result, and that result is, we know any arc, because see, if you observe it, AB is an arc. On connecting this, AB is a chord. Arc AB is converted to chord AB. Okay, so this chord AB has formed, what is the angle over here? It's 180 degree. At the center, since it's a straight line, angle is 180. Now the same points A and B, or the same chord AB, the angle formed by it at the remaining part of circle would be half of it. So if AOB is 180, half of AOB would be 90. So hence we would get the result that ACB, angle ACB is 90 degree. So let's just write it down. As AB is a straight line, or AB is a diameter, that implies angle AOB is 180 and ACB would be half of AOB. So half of AOB would be half of 180, which makes it 90. Reason we must write. The reason is theorem 10.8, which says the angle formed by an arc at the center is double the angle formed by the same arc at the remaining part of circle. So hence that's how the result is proved, that angle in a semicircle would always be a right angle. Next theorem is angles in the same segment of a circle are equal. Look at this figure. There's a circle, center is O, AB is a chord. Now this chord AB has divided the circle into two segments. We already know less than a semicircle is minor segment. Okay, so this one is a minor segment, this is the major segment. So here 2 points C and D are taken. AC BC is connected. ACB is one angle in the segment, and when D is connected to A and B, ADB is another angle, and these two angles ACB, ADB are in the same segment. Which segment? Major segment. So we have to prove that these two angles are equal. Given is a circle with center O, AB is a chord, and ACB and ADB are two angles formed in the same segment. Same segment. Which segment is it? It's major segment. We are asked to prove that these angles are equal. To prove ACB is equal to ADB. We would be doing this with a bit of construction, and that construction is AB is forming AOB at the center. So let's connect AO and OB, central angle. Okay, I am marking it as angle 1. Let this be angle 2. Let this be angle 3. Construction: join AO and BO. Proof would be angle AOB is angle formed by an arc AB at center. That implies angle AOB must be twice of angle ACB, or in simple way, angle 1 is twice of angle 2. This is equation number 1. Similarly, angle 1 is also, if you take AOB as central angle, ADB as inscribed angle, angle 1 would be twice of angle 3. This is equation 2. Now compare equation 1 and 2. 1 is also equal to twice of 2, 1 is double of 2, 1 is double of 3. That implies twice of 2 is equal to twice of 3. From equation, this is because it's not required, from equation 1 and 2. So and 2 and 2 cancels, so 2 is equal to 3. Now what is 2 and 3? Angle 2 is angle ACB and angle 3 is angle ADB. So hence our result is proved that angles which are formed in the same segment are always equal. Another most important theorem: the sum of either pair of opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral is 180 degree. Before we discuss the theorem, you should know what is a cyclic quadrilateral. Any quadrilateral which has its vertices on the circle, as you can see this figure, a circle with center O, A, B, C, D. It's a quadrilateral these vertices, all four vertices lie on the circumference of circle or on the circle. Hence we call this quadrilateral a cyclic quadrilateral. So given information with us is a circle with center O, a circle with center O, A, B, C, D is a cyclic quadrilateral. And what are we asked to prove? The sum of either pair of opposite angles. It means A and C, they are opposite. So we should be able to prove that A and C adds up to 180 degree, and so would be the case for the other pair, which is B and D. So we would have construction, and that construction is, if I want to prove for A and C, I would connect OB and OD, and then the concept of central angle is double inscribed angle would be applied. So observe the figure, OB, OD are connected. We are proving for first case first of all. Now in proof, observe the figure, B and D are the points which are forming BOD at the center. Okay, let this be angle 1. BOD is angle 1. Angle 1 is double of angle C. Why? Because these 2 points have formed central angle BOD, and angle formed by these 2 points on the remaining part of circle is angle BCD. BD arc subtends angle BOD at the center and angle BCD remaining part of circle. So that implies angle 1 is twice of angle C. Let it be equation 1. Angle 1, it's formed by BO, B and D. So angle 1 is double of angle C. Similarly, now we are again talking about same arc BD. BD has subtended, let this be angle 2. Angle 2, similarly angle 2 would be double of which angle? Angle 2 is twice of angle A. This is equation 2. If we add both, adding 1 and 2, this becomes angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to twice of angle C plus twice of angle A. Now what is 1 plus 2? What is sum of these two angles? Since these two are formed at a point, and sum of angles at point, n number of angles formed at a point would always add up to 360. So these two add up to 360. 2 comes common, C plus A remains in, and from there, I'll just write it here, from there 180 is C plus A, or angle A and angle C adds up to 180 degrees. So we have proved one result where these two angles, one pair of opposite angles of cyclic quadrilateral is 180. Similarly, for the second case, what you can do, connect AO, connect CO and move in the same form, same order, same steps, and you would be able to get the remaining result. One way is this, another way is apply angle sum property of a quadrilateral, because we know sum of 4 angles of quadrilateral would be 360. If these two are adding up to 180, then the remaining two must add up to 180, then only 4 angles would be giving us the result 360 degree. I'm sure this is clear. It is one of the most important theorems. Check all the steps carefully.